What not to eat during pregnancy, 7 foods and beverages to avoid. When you're pregnant, one of the first things you discover is what you can't eat. If you're a huge sushi, coffee, or rare steak aficionado, this might be a genuine bummer. Fortunately, there's more you can eat than there isn't. All you have to do now is learn how to navigate the waters, the low mercury waters, that is. To be healthy, you'll want to pay close attention to what you eat and drink. Certain meals should be ingested only on rare occasions, while others should be avoided entirely. While pregnant, there are 11 foods and beverages to avoid or limit. 1. Mercury-rich fish. Mercury is a highly poisonous substance. It is most typically found in dirty water and has no known safe amount of exposure. Trusted source. It can be hazardous to your neurological system, immunological system, and kidneys in excessive doses. It can also cause major developmental issues in children, even at moderate doses, with negative consequences. Enormous marine fish can accumulate large quantities of mercury since it is found in polluted seas. As a result, it's advisable to stay away from high mercury fish while pregnant or nursing. Avoid eating high mercury fish such as shark, swordfish, mackerel king, tuna fish, especially big-eye tuna, marlin, tilefish, a type of fish native to the Gulf of Mexico, roughy orange. It's crucial to note, however, that not all fish are high in mercury, just some varieties are. Low mercury fish can be consumed up to 3 times per week during pregnancy, according to the Food and Drug Administration trusted source, FDA. There are many low mercury fish to choose from, including anchovies, cod, flounder, haddock, salmon, tilapia, brook trout, freshwater. Fatty fish, such as salmon and anchovies, are particularly ideal choices since they are high in omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for your baby's development. 2. Raw or undercooked fish. This one will be difficult for sushi enthusiasts, but it is crucial. Raw fish, particularly shellfish, can spread a variety of illnesses. Norovirus, Vibrio, Salmonella, and Listeria are examples of viral, bacterial, and parasitic infections. Some of these infections can just impact you, leaving you dehydrated and feeble. Other infections could be transmitted to your kid, resulting in serious or even deadly effects. Listeria infections are extremely dangerous for pregnant women. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, pregnant women are up to 10 times more likely than non-pregnant women to contract the virus. Listeria is more prevalent in this group than in the overall population. Hispanic pregnant women are 24 times more likely to have a miscarriage. This bacteria can be found in soil, contaminated water, and plants, among other places. During processing, such as smoking or drying, raw fish can become contaminated. Even if you don't display any symptoms of disease, Listeria germs can be transferred to your kid through the placenta. According to the CDC trusted source, this can result in early birth, miscarriage, stillbirth, and other major health issues. It's best to stay away from raw fish and shellfish, which includes a lot of sushi dishes. But don't worry, once the kid is delivered and it's safe to eat again, you'll appreciate it much more. 3. Meat that is undercooked, raw, or processed. Undercooked meat has some of the same problems as raw fish. Several bacteria and parasites, such as Toxoplasma, E. coli, Listeria, and Salmonella, can infect you if you eat undercooked or raw meat. Bacteria can harm your child's health, resulting in stillbirth or serious neurological disorders such as intellectual impairment, blindness, and epilepsy. While the majority of germs are located on the surface of complete chunks of meat, bacteria can also be discovered inside muscle fibers. Some whole cuts of meat, such as tenderloins, sirloins, or ribeye from beef, lamb, or veal, may be safe to eat if not fully cooked. However, this only applies to entire or uncut pieces of meat that are fully cooked on the outside. Hat not to consume. It's critical to stay away from foods and beverages that could harm your baby while you're pregnant. Raw or undercooked cut meat, such as beef patties, burgers, minced meat, pig, and poultry, should never be consumed. So, for the time being, keep those burgers well done on the grill. Hot dogs, lunch meat, and deli meat are particularly problematic, which can be shocking to expectant mothers. Various germs can infect certain types of meat during preparation and storage. Processed meat items should not be consumed by pregnant women until they have been reheated until they are boiling hot. 4. Uncooked eggs. Salmonella is a bacteria that can be found in raw eggs. Fever, nausea, vomiting, stomach cramps, and diarrhea are all symptoms of salmonella infections. In rare circumstances, though, the infection might cause uterine cramping, which can lead to premature birth or stillbirth. Raw eggs are typically seen in the following foods: eggs gently scrambled, eggs poached, sauce hollandaise, mayonnaise prepared from scratch, some salad dressings created from scratch, ice cream made from scratch, homemade icings for cakes. The majority of commercial raw egg products are manufactured with pasteurized eggs and are safe to eat. However, you should always be cautious. To be sure, check the label. To be on the safe side, always thoroughly boil eggs or use pasteurized eggs. Save the very runny yolks and homemade mayonnaise for when the baby is born. 5. Meat from organs. Organ meat is high in a wide range of nutrients. Iron, vitamin B12, vitamin A, zinc, selenium, and copper are all beneficial to both you and your kid. During pregnancy, however, taking too much animal-based vitamin A, preformed vitamin A, is not suggested. Too much preformed vitamin A can cause congenital abnormalities and miscarriage, especially in the first trimester of pregnancy. Although this is most commonly connected with vitamin A supplements, it's recommended to limit yourself to a few ounces of organ meats like liver once a week. Caffeine is number 6. You could be one of the millions of people who like a cup of coffee, tea, soft drink, or cocoa every day. When it comes to our caffeine addiction, you're not alone. According to the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, pregnant women should limit their caffeine intake to fewer than 200 mg, mg, per day, ACOG. Caffeine is quickly absorbed and easily passed into the placenta. Because newborns and their placentas lack the key enzyme required for caffeine metabolism, excessive quantities can accumulate. Caffeine consumption during pregnancy has been demonstrated to limit fetal growth and raise the risk of delivering a baby with a low birth weight. Low birth weight, defined as less than 5 pounds, 8 ounces, or 2.5 kilograms, is linked to a higher risk of complications, infant mortality, and an increased risk of chronic diseases in adulthood, according to a reliable source. So watch your daily cup of joe or soda to be sure your baby isn't getting too much caffeine. 7. Sprouts, raw. Your healthy salad option may contain rogue components as well. Salmonella can be found in raw sprouts such as alfalfa, clover, radish, and mung bean sprouts. Seeds require a humid climate to begin sprouting, which is great for harmful bacteria, and they're nearly tough to get rid of. As a result, raw sprouts should be avoided at all costs. Sprouts, on the other hand, are safe to eat after being cooked, according to a trusted source.